Good morning, everyone. This is Nate G. It is July 31st, last day of the month. We've got ourselves a nice little gap up happening in the indices. FOMC is today as well at 2 o'clock. So we are just trying to find some good setups as we roll into the FOMC. We probably won't put anything on prior to the FOMC, just as we don't want to, put something on and have it completely fall apart if the news goes against us. If we find something that's not all that market sensitive, then we'll certainly put it on. But we're going to scan our 30-minute squeeze setups like we love to do and see what we can find out and see if there's anything setting up. We can also set some stops and some profit targets on those. One that we spotted this morning on this 130-minute chart is BX, right? This is a nice squeeze, rounding momentum, right? We have our trend is going up. We have our spike high to and then a pullback and then a consolidation, and we almost have this sort of flat top woodpecker forming, which is one of our favorite charts in the way that it sets up and the way that it looks. We took this one a little earlier today off of point of control. So as you can see, I came in here and all these lines start to look a little confusing, of course. But we came in here and did a yellow value area low, and then a yellow value area high, and then our point of control. And I'm going to come in here and put a recent high target, and then I have a trend line on here which I'll delete. Red is our point of control, green is our initial first target, and that 149.69 is our secondary target. And when we're in this close on a 130-minute chart, it's kind of hard to see how these levels will play as the names move around. So I like to come in here to like a 3-minute chart after I have those marked up. Then I can get some more information and see that 130-minute squeeze with a little bit more detail, right? So you can see this point of control level here. We marked that. We have a clear value area high, and this value area low I sort of chose myself. I was saying earlier that there was the true value area low based on volume profile would be kind of down here at this 138.42, which I marked with blue as I would accept a dip through that level. But I kind of like this 139.53 level. You've seen it's held as support a couple of times. We picked this up this morning on this dip. It hit twice, this point of control level 1 and 2. And now we're starting to move up into this upper resistance area. And let's see if we can get that pushed through. In the room, we bought the 142 strike calls for next week. And right now they are in profit, which is nice. So we got that going for us. Some of the other things that we were looking at is MS. I like MS here on this 195. It's almost even probably in a daily squeeze, just starting a daily squeeze, right? Like this 195. As you can see, we've popped up through our most recent high. So I'm going to come in here and I'm going to put a value area low, pretty easy, down here. Make that one yellow. I'm going to put a point of control in right there. And we're going to make that one red. Okay, and then there's kind of a secondary point of control up here, which I will also make red. And now I'm going to put it in high. That's an initial target. And if we take our Fibonacci tool, we draw from the high to the low, and we'll put another one up here at the 1272. We're going to make both of those green. right? And then we'll start to figure out the details of this trade. Now, what I haven't done is look to see if MS has decent options. It does, so that's good. So this MS chart is a definite possibility. I'm going to come in here to a 3-minute, look at it a little bit with a little bit more detail. Okay. So this this upper point of control level is good. I'm going to make an adjustment to this lower one to about here. And so what I'm looking for here is I would love to take something off of this point of control level with a stop at 101.77. So I'm going to put an alert in here at about 102.75. So if I get a pullback in that, I'd like to take it off of that level. And if I use my risk reward tool, right? So I'm going to take it somewhere around there. And my target is up here, right? That's a 7-to-1 risk reward on MS. I like that it's hovering just above 100, right? That's sort of a magical psychological number. We've broken through that, and now we're consolidating for another move up. And so if I was going to take this one on the 195 almost daily, I bet this kind of develops into a nice daily squeeze. I would go out to at least the August 23rds. I'd probably be buying the 104s. August 23rd, 104s. If I can get just a little bit of a baby pullback, maybe into the morning or maybe into some FOMC news, if I can get a baby pullback there, let's see, I'll put in, just so I know, I'm looking for the 823, 104 calls. Okay, so if my alert goes off and I click over to MS, I'm going to see that I'm looking for the 823, 104s, and my levels are already in place. Yeah, I would call this a woodpecker on the 195. It just doesn't have this nice flat top that BX has. You know, BX has this nice, but I still would consider it, you know, when you get this flat top and then this angle, that's a little bit more perfect woodpecker. That's my terrible drawing. Here's my eye, right? But this one, it has our bird pattern shape. It just has this little spike up right here. So this kind of ends up looking more like a, you know, like a flag or yeah, so it's not quite a flat top woodpecker, but still, if I draw the rest of this, right, we got that, and then this still has the somewhat of a bird pattern. Definitely fits what we look for. A road runner, yeah. Okay, so any questions on MS? No? Okay. So we have BX, we have MS, and on BX here, I'll write what we took in BX. So if I come back here to BX, we'll go here. We took the 8, hold on a minute. We took the 8 9s. Took the 8 9 142s, right? And our risk, if we come back to the 3-minute chart, always want to know your risk reward, right? So we come in here, we took that off of point of control. That's our stop level, and that's our target. Our risk is 2.5 to 1, which is acceptable. It's over a 2 to 1. Nate's watching some VRTs. That's a good idea, John. The Roadrunner beep beep sound for your for your alerts. Okay, so then I had GILD on my charts that I was looking at. It's a nice setup, but I think I'm gonna wait on that one because I already have BX. There goes lows, Nate. You pointed it out yesterday. You wanted me to look at it. I didn't pick it up. I really should have. I really should have. Did you get it? Are you in it, Mr. Bear? I'm looking at your... Yep, you closed it already. Nice. Yeah, I missed that one. Should have listened to you. I like this NSC, although I was looking at NSC options, and they're not terrible. They're not terrible. What do you think of this, Nate? This is a earnings winner flagging out or consolidating. Well, you'll hear it from me, Nate. You can get your satisfaction from that. I was checking out PEP this morning as it was going to break this high here, and it did. I would have liked to catch a piece of that, but I was busy doing other things. Wall was another one that was kind of on the list. That's a pretty interesting shape here, 30-minute. And then here's our daily chart. So we're definitely in an uptrend from that pull down. So Wall is kind of interesting to me. We're through earnings on Wall. We can mark this one up. Let me just check our options. Options are fine, but they're only monthly. And they're 15-20 cents apart. All right, I'm going to leave Wall alone. We looked at MS, and then here are some other, we can look at, let's go to BX, let's look at AMGN. These are all 30-minute squeezes. Yeah, I don't love that one. I'm going to sneeze here, so probably going to need to mute myself. Charter's out of here. I love the sneeze button, the cough button. All right, let's see, CMI. No. DFS. What does that look like on like a 130? DFS doesn't necessarily have a setup at the moment, but I'm going to put that over here on the watch list because I like that chart. You like that chart, Nate? That DFS chart? They've got to have decent options, right? Oh yeah, no, a little spready. Not gonna lie. 50 cents, 60 cents. I'm gonna put it up there anyway. All right, let's keep looking. DHI. That chart also does not suck. How are options on that one? Those are pretty good. Well, they're not 40 cents, I guess. We'll put that one on there, but there's nothing to there's not a setup happening at the moment, but I do like that one. Let's go DPST. I don't need that. GILD. Glen. Ooh. That one is not awful either. Yeah, I'm looking for charts that suck. I'm gonna put Len on here too. Options are fine on Len, right? Yeah. Man, a touch of that would have been a good pickup today right here. Look at that volume profile. Is that weird to anyone else? That's one huge VP line right there. But it seems to move. Another good one down here. All right, I'm just going to put Lin on there. Not a setup at the moment. But you see what we're doing here is you know, when we find a chart that is just cranking higher, at some point it's going to consolidate, right? At some point, you know, it's not in a setup where I feel like, okay, I need to take this right now. But at some point, you know, you're going to get this piece right here and you say, yep, okay, I'm going to try and take something down here and ride this move up. You know, it just keeps happening, right? Consolidation, obviously that one dipped, but you know, when you find these charts that are moving, that have good weekly options, even though there's not a setup, I like to put them over here so they're fresh on the watch list, right? You can check them out just by clicking this here, GE on the 60-minute. Here, I'll forget. Let me go to GE on the 60-minute. Yeah. It's quite a pull right there. That's interesting, huh? Yeah, I like that one. I'm going to put that one on the... I mean, we could even mark that one. Oh, interesting. Point of control. Almost just got... Huh. I do kind of like that one. I'd have to spend some more time with it, I think. But I got it on the list here. I think I would be looking for something like this. Because right now it's sitting right under that point of control level. That's a little bit more what I'd be looking for. But I do like that. I'm going to get an alert, see if it pushes up through that. I do like that one. Okay. And then, let's see, MS we already did. NSC. What? No, NSC. Oh yeah, we already kind of looked at that one. MS, NSC, PHM. Whoa. How options on PHM. Not bad. I'm going to put PHM on the list. Is it already on there? No. Okay, PHM is on the list. We've already done PNC, right? Is that on here? No, I'm going to put PNC on there. SPGI. S&P Global, interesting. Huh. Let's look at Toll. Wow, Toll is crushing at the moment. How's it in a 30-minute squeeze? I'm gonna put that on the list too. VRTX and Wall are the last two ones. Interesting. God, VRTX is crushing as well. And then Wall. Oof. Oh yeah, we had Wall already, didn't we? That's on here somewhere. There it is. Should we mark Wall up? I kind of like... Did Wall have bad options? Was that why I didn't mark it up? Yeah, it had monthly options. Dang it. Okay. Ooh, short squeeze, Riley. Oh yeah, look at that thing. How are we looking on a 1 minute? Oh yeah. It's gonna go before I can pick it up, and there it is. Nicely done, Nate. You couldn't text me? Or was that you just calling me? Yeah, I think Riley. Yeah, if Riley gets above 2014 area, I think it really starts to get going. And we're through earnings. Okay, so we marked up a couple things, right? BX, it's moving already. We like that one. JLD, no. Lowe's is just on watch for later. It's already gone. NSC is interesting. I'm going to keep an eye on that. PEP, maybe on a retest as it's broken out of that level. Wall, we like. MS, we definitely marked up on the 195. We're waiting for a pullback. We've got our options already picked. DFS, we like that chart. We're just watching. Same with DHI. Same with LEN. GE is pretty interesting. How is it on a 78? Yeah, on GE, I'm waiting for a push through here and a retest. Like I said, I'm waiting to see this happen. And I'm going to try and pick it up maybe here. PHM. It's strong. We like it. We're keeping it on watch. PNC, same idea. Don't really have a setup at the moment. That's pretty high and tight though. I like those. Toll, same idea. VRTX, same idea. All right. So we've got some names we're watching. Anyone have any questions there? Before I jump off here. what screens do I use to find charts that may be of interest to me? I use both SAM and my Thinkorswim scan that looks for 30-minute TTM squeezes. GNRC. Ooh. Wow. Yeah, I don't dislike that idea. God, it would just give us a little bit more. Just a little bit more. 150, 70, 150, 60 would be great. Just one more little flush. Yeah, I agree with you, Nate. Gunner, yeah, absolutely, I do. Let me see if I can grab it for you before I jump off here. What I need to do is keep a list of links of frequently asked questions. Building toss charts, setting up trading view charts. Here you go. Let's see here. Share, copy. There you go. Yeah, I can. Hold on a minute. Let's see if I can do that from here. TTM, 30-minute squeeze. Share. Share. Okay. There you go. Oh, you might have to copy that in because it didn't link the whole link. Okay. That is it for me. I'm gonna jump off. I'll be around in chat and whatnot, and if you guys have any questions, and I'll post this video up in the next 30 minutes or so. Okay, take care.